You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. And look at this beautiful young lady. Like, she looks so vibrant. Hair is popping.
Thank you.
Talia, how you doing, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
She came in here looking like a whole vibe, y'all, and her energy is beautiful. I already knew it was going to be.
Yes, us Florida girls.
Listen, Florida girls to heart. West Palm Beach represent, but you out here in McDonough, in the Atlanta area now. Mm-hmm. Did you just drive here from McDonough?
Yes.
What was that drive like?
I haven't been this far up the 285. It was a little bit traffic, but I'm like a driver,
yeah.
So I didn't mind it.
Okay. McDonough's a nice area, though. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful out there. Absolutely. Take us back how music originally became a passion for you.
That was like one of the first things I wanted to do in life. I was like, I'm going to be a musician, but the way how life panned out, I just went different routes and stuff like that. But I come from the islands. We got dance hall, we got reggae, so like music is the culture. We got Bob Marley. Like, you could heal the world with music. So I feel like it has been a very integral part of my life. So I think it was just bound to happen. This is divine for me to come back to it. But I didn't know I was going to be a rapper. I did not. But it was 2009. I was inspired by Onika, Taliah Mirage, and, I guess now I'm a rapper.
It's been on and popping. Yeah. Absolutely. So what made you decide that you want to live here versus in the islands where you're from?
Well, the American dream.
Yeah.
My parents came over here for a better life and stuff like that. So, they just moved me to Florida, and I'm just really grateful for that and stuff like that. But I do miss the islands for sure because it's so beautiful.
Oh, my gosh. Well, if you go back, I'm coming with you.
For sure, for sure.
Packing my bags, I'm coming because, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like at one point in time that American dream was real. But, like, now it's like, I don't know what's going on. That's a whole nother topic. But the whole political system is just weird. We're going to leave it right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. So you spent a lot of time growing up in West Palm.
Yes.
Beautiful city. Mm-hmm. It's great. You got water, close by. Mm-hmm. Tell us about growing up in West Palm. What was that like for you?
Florida is the sunshine state, so like we're not in bulky clothes, and like it's very laid back. Yes. And stuff like that, and like people just vibe, like I know like in the north, like they was a start of hip hop, but like the south has taken over.
Yeah. And
like so our culture has like been like a stamp in like the industry and stuff. So like the clothes we wear, the slang, like it's coming through, but not everybody's saying jit, and I know like jit is like a Florida thing.
Definitely. So. Listen, they was all jits to me.
Yeah. So like the South just inspired the culture, and I don't know. I would hang out with friends from school and stuff like that, but I was really more a bookie person, like schoolwork person.
Okay.
Like I didn't like start hanging out or like expressing myself to like the college years.
I got you. Makes perfect sense, and I feel like, as we get older, more of our personality kind of comes out and develops, a lot of kids when they're young, but that's good though. You look at it in hindsight, you're probably glad you stuck to them books. Mm-hmm. Listen, reading is fundamental, y'all. Get your kids in them books.
Yes, even though it's taken me 50 million years to graduate college, but hopefully in the next 2 years I will.
Listen, I feel like as long as you do it, don't put pressure on yourself. Give yourself some grace because you got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I am a college dropout. Mm-hmm. I had my son at 19 years old, so I had him right out of high school. Mm-hmm. Started college, and I was trying to work, raise my son as a single mom because his dad left for the military, and go to college. And I was like, it was very difficult to balance. So I'm like, I've got to eliminate one of them. So I can't eliminate my job, and definitely can't eliminate my son. Mm-hmm. And I never went back. And sometimes I beat myself up for that, but I feel like I could still do it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Online courses or something. So give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
If it takes you 50, 11 years, that's what it is.
Yeah, like learning is infinite. You can always learn something. So college will always be there.
100%. Sure. Absolutely. What brought you to McDonough?
So I think this is my third time in Atlanta. Like, I've been coming like back and forth. Like, I don't know what drew me to Atlanta. I think maybe the music scene and stuff like that. And I was just having like issues in Florida. So I was like, let me just make a fresh start in Atlanta and stuff like that. So I just wound up in McDonough.
I got you. So has Atlanta given you that fresh start that you were looking for?
It's starting to now, almost after 4 years of the third try. So, yeah, almost.
Do you think you'll ever move back to Florida, even if it's not West Palm, but somewhere in Florida?
I don't know. Because I'm loving Memphis. Memphis is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
And I might move to Chicago for school, like medical school or something like that.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Listen, you're still young, so you got time. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got time to move around. And, you know, because I eventually want to go back to Florida because all my family's there. And I never intended on being here in the A as long as I have. So at some point in time, I do want to move back. You know, I think mainly to be around my family because, you know, my dad's getting older and, you know, stuff like that matters to me. But you're young, so girl, get out there and explore and move around.
Yes, for sure.
You described your music this year as your true start in music, right? It's like it was like a New Year's resolution for you.
Yeah.
What finally gave you that push to move forward with it this year?
I'm just in a point in my life where I just want to get out my shell. Like, I just want to be me and express myself because I've been a recluse and like antisocial for so long. So I just want to do me, and also I want to start seeing more of me, and like, because you know my features, I'm more on the big side, so I want to start seeing women like me do their thing and like influence the younger little big girls and stuff like that, like, because our face card don't decline, like we're still that girl too. So I'm repping for the big girls right now, so.
As you should, because listen, like they say, big is beautiful. And my sister, God rest her soul, she passed. She was always a big girl, and she used to say, her saying was, "No one wants a bone but a dog." And I'm like, girl, I know that's right. I know that's right. You know,
Yes.
She always represented for the big girls, and I feel like artists like Lizzo has, even though she's been losing, but she really stepped out and just was unapologetically herself. Girl, she was always in some panties and bras, and I love that because I feel like it doesn't matter what we look like. People be body shaming, whether if you get too skinny, they're gonna body shame you. If you get too big, they're gonna body shame. It's like, just be you.
Yes.
And represent who you, because you're beautiful.
Thank you.
She wearing it well, y'all. Like in all the right places.
Yes.
Definitely, 100%. So as a woman entering into the music business right now, what are some things that you feel like that you've been noticing or feeling in the industry that you want to speak on through your music?
Well, I don't know if it's because my faith, because I just took my Shahada last year. I think I'm like conscientiously trying not to speak about my private area and dogging men and stuff like that. Now, I am vulgar because, you know, I'm from the South and I'm Caribbean.
Of course.
So, you know, we be doing our thing. But I think because I've always heard everybody talk about, all the female rappers should talk about their, you know, private areas and stuff and like getting money from that. Like, we want to hear something new. So like, I'm like really challenging myself to push my pen artistically and talk about other stuff and like still make it a hit.
Absolutely. And I personally feel like when you do like widen that vocabulary and, like you said, really push that pen, it's going to draw a broader audience. And what I mean by that is, just let's keep it G. Most men aren't going to ride around listening to a female artist talking about her coochie, and you know, men aren't going to sing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you can broaden your vocab through your, you know, your lyrics, you're going to get the ladies to come in, and the fellas are going to be like, "Oh, she hard. I want to listen to her."
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the great way to go, because you're going to have a bigger audience of people. And that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
What does female empowerment like right now in the rap industry look like to you personally? personally?
The girls are winning. They're winning. Like, it's so many different flavors. It's so much bags to get, and like we collecting our coins. So it's like a renaissance era or a golden era for the female rap industry right now. So I'm just like, why not? Like, why not get in on, like, while you can? Like, this is a perfect time. Like, business is booming for the female rappers right now. So I think it's going good, and it's not too many beefs and stuff like that. Like, not too much cattiness. So I think that's good.
Right, I agree. Who are a couple of females? It could be one or two, either in the past or present, that have inspired you.
Nicki for sure. Who else?
We'll start with Nicki real quick. What is it about Nicki in particular that inspired you?
I grew up with her.
Yeah.
Like, she was a part of my childhood. Like, I remember in middle school, I used to do rap battles with the girls in my class because of Nicki. And then, like, the Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne era, like, they influenced the culture. They was holding it down for over a decade.
Yes.
So she, for sure, I like her. And who else? Lotto's doing her thing.
Yeah, she definitely is.
She's putting on for the A. I like that. I like the whole A, like, because, you know, you got Pluto, YK Nice, the girl with I'm So ATL.
Yeah.
Like, Atlanta's, like, booming again, but it's now the females.
Right, no, absolutely. And you mentioned Memphis. Glorilla is one of my faves. I even like Sexy Red because she's so unapologetically herself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the women are definitely doing it right now. 100%. Who would be a dream collab for you, whether it's a male or female?
Well, my favorite rapper is Young Mozzie, but he died, so I won't be able to get that. But maybe Future. He's crazy, and like it's hard to last in this rap game, like longevity. Yeah. And like Dirty Sprite 2 came out after they felt like he fell off, and he came back again, and then he just keeps coming and coming and coming. Like, he's not going nowhere. So Future for sure.
I agree. Future has been around for a long time because he originally started with the Dungeon Family way back in the day, which, you know, of course, Dungeon Family's Outkast, Goody Mob. That's where the starting point was for him many years ago. And to this day, he puts a song out and instantly is a hit. So I agree with you. Big shout out to Future. I'm not sure about the hair, what he got going on with the...
I just seen that. I'm like, why he cut his dread?
Yeah, you know, now he's got this little baby fro and his blonde. And I mean, I guess it's one of them styles that'll grow on you eventually, but he looks so... Girl, I'm a sucker for some dreads. I'm from Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh God,
I love me a man. I've always been a sucker for that. And they be, now some of them be doing them huge wicks. I don't know about them big dookie braids they be calling them.
I love those too, like Florida,
if they keep it nice, I like it, because some of them don't be taking care of it. You know what I'm saying?
It be all over the place,
looking like a hot mess. Definitely. What would you say has been the biggest challenge for you as an independent artist? I know it's still fairly new for you, but is there anything you've experienced so far that you're like, man, this was a little tough to get through?
It's hard to promote, like finding, like, I'm just self-taught, so like going on social media and finding people to promote my music, or me self-promoting on TikTok, you know, like, you don't want to get scammed.
Yes.
And then you gotta also be patient, because you're not gonna be an overnight success.
Yes.
Like, a Rome wasn't built in a day. So like, just promoting and like taking my time with this, like, and being patient for sure.
What has been the trick to that, or the knack to that, to staying patient? Because I get impatient too. A lot of us want instant gratification. How have you been finding yourself to stay patient?
Allah, like, he has grounded me, like, and helped me gain clarity. And like, I'm just in a stage right now where I'm more peaceful. Like, I was like in my early 20s, like I was just like really like angry and like out there and stuff like that. So I just like where are you rushing to? You know, like you like slow down, like smell the roses, enjoy yourself. Like, you know, like you're gonna look back and like say I missed the moment. Like, no, just take your time, like enjoy the come up of your music history, like the history you're gonna make. So
absolutely, I agree, because all of us are on a journey. Everybody's journey is different, but you have to enjoy it. Like they say, don't rush the process, trust the process. And I feel like that's one of the truest statements ever, because like you said, if you rush through it, you're gonna miss out on so much, not just in business, but even in your personal life too.
Yeah.
And then you may look back and be like, dang, I should have took my time a little bit so I didn't miss out on so much. So that's a great piece of advice.
Yeah, because I'm a big like try to plan my life, you know, and I know like some people say like when you plan, God laughs. So I'm like, I'm tired of God laughing at me, so I'm gonna just take my time.
No, absolutely. And what I've really learned too is truly to just live in the moment. Of course, you know, certain things we do have to plan for. You know, we got to set goals for ourselves, but I feel like them goals are achieved by us living in the moment. Because if we're here today, but we're trying to live a year from now, we're missing out on what's right here in front of us. We may miss some steps. So yeah, you got to live in the moment. Absolutely. So you say your music is the theme music to your life.
Yes.
If your life was a movie, what would it be titled?
Brown skin from the islands.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go a little deeper in that. If there was a movie, Brown Skin in the Islands, about you, who would you want to play you in a movie?
Dang. Okay, so I forgot her name, but she was in Queen and Slim, but she's like Jamaican, but like British. So I forgot her name, but I would love her to play me and stuff like that, because she's an islander. She understands and stuff like that, and she's so beautiful. She's like a chocolate lady, so
She would be perfect for the role.
yeah. So I would let her play me.
I love it. Has getting into film and acting ever been a desire for you?
No, because I feel like I probably would be good at it because it's in the arts, but I never like been an actor and stuff like that, but I do love some good movies, like the one with Jet Li and Aaliyah. Kill Romeo, or
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
yeah, that's my favorite
movie.
Yeah,
definitely. Did you see the most recent Bob Marley movie that came out?
Yes,
I love that movie. Like, I feel like though, because it was close to 2 hours, I feel like that movie could have been 10 hours and it still wouldn't have put everything of his life, because he did so much in his short life, because I think he passed in his 30s, right? He was young.
Yeah,
man, what a great film though. I feel like he deserved that just due, because I know there's been other films in the past, but this one was super dope, and whoever the guy was that played him did a great job.
So good.
Yeah, like nailed it.
Yes, and I think he's Trini, but like his accent was like good for like people who are not from the area to understand him, but he still kept like the culture a little bit. He did so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your creative process when it comes to putting music together initially. Are you a writer, as in you either type it on your phone, you write it down, or do you prefer to get in the studio and just vibe out and go punch in, however you want to do it?
I type it on my phone because I be so scared, because I be working with LMG Studios, like I book with him, but I be so scared to like just impromptu in the studio, because I feel like I'm gonna sound stupid and take forever. So I be at home listening to the beat and just be like working on my phone like that.
Trust me, if I was an artist, I would do the same thing, because my mind doesn't work fast enough to think about stuff that'll come out and actually make sense. I would feel like a whole clown in there, because I'd be just talking about roses are red, violets are blue, you know, like you look pretty and I do too, you know, like it would be crazy. So I would definitely be a writer as well. Absolutely. When it comes to your beat selection and you're shuffling through beats wherever you're shopping for them, what do you usually listen for?
don't know, just a beat that I like. But for my upcoming project, I do want to tap into the Louisiana sound because I love them beats, like the jazz trap beats and stuff. Like, I want to get on that and see if I can demolish it and stuff. So.
That's dope. I don't know that I've heard that before because everybody they be wanting them 808s or they want them trap beats or they want the drill music. I love the fact that you want it because Louisiana produces great music as well. So I love that. That is hard. Yeah. So if there's any producers out there who got that true like Louisiana sound, holla at your girl.
Yes.
Absolutely. When you're in the studio, what is the vibe got to be like? Is there any must-haves? Do you like a lot of people? Do you like it just to be you and your engineer? What's that scene look like when you're in the studio working?
It's just me and the engineer. He smoked, but I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just book a session. I be like, I come in and I'm like, I want to rap, and I just put my raps on the track, and like he'll give me advice and stuff like that, but that's just really the process, and it goes by really fast because it's like I'm intentional, like I know what I came here to do and stuff. So yeah,
that's one of the most important things I think with anything in life is being intentional going into the situation, whether it's getting in the studio recording, going into a relationship, whatever it is. You got to be very intentional because it just makes the process run a lot smoother. Do you typically work with the same engineer every time?
I think because I just started, and like I found him on Instagram, so like I think just because I started, I just been sticking with him. Like for this whole first mixtape, I'm probably gonna do it with him. So yeah,
it makes sense because he learned your sound, and then if you go to somebody else, now you got to start all over with kind of training them of how you want your music to sound. You know what I'm saying? So I think it makes sense to stick with the same person.
Yeah, cause Take Keith and Sexy Red, like they killing the game. So.
Exactly. Yeah. That chemistry is there.
Yeah.
The chemistry is there. So you do have an upcoming mixtape, 27 in Puerto Rico. How long has this project been in the works?
Since January, February.
Okay, so you started at the top of the year.
Yeah.
How many songs can we anticipate on it?
About 8 or 10.
8 or 10, okay.
And I got 4 singles out, and they're for sure going to be on it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. What is it that makes you decide you want to release it as a mixtape versus as like an album?
I'm so scared, like, of like releasing an album just now. I feel like I'm in my underground era, so I want to like focus on mixtapes. And then the wise Nipsey, I heard him say that it's good to do mixtapes and like build up your fan base, because when you finally, or when you do go to the label, they can't really like judge you based on too much because you didn't release an album, even though you have so much catalog. Yeah. So like it's like a win-win for you. So I'm like, let me get in my mixtapes bag, and then we could talk about the album.
And that definitely 100% makes sense, because it's like before you put that, because I feel like with an album you really go all in with an album. Before you put all that effort and maybe money behind it, build the fan base up. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. Release singles, and I'm a big fan of mixtapes though. Like I told you, my platform over there, Industry's Most Wanted, started as a mixtape series. I put out like 35 mixtapes under Industry's Most Wanted brand. You know, truly mixtapes where I put like different artists and stuff on there. But I'm a big fan of artists doing mixtapes. Like my business partner, who's from Jamaica, OG Bigger Rankin, that's how he got a lot of his fame, was hosting mixtapes for artists, because he got that platinum voice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I heard him on Wi-Fi and Lucci, I forgot which song it was, the intro. I said, what is this? Like, this sound like the intro to a movie. Like, where y'all finna take me?
He's so dope. And we got to get you back here to get on his platform, Traveling from the Basement, as well. It's a performance platform. I'll show you before you leave.
Okay.
So shout out to the OG, shout out to DJ Baby Drea, shout out to the whole team. Absolutely. So you're planning on celebrating your 27th birthday in Puerto Rico. How did that destination represent where you are in life right now? Like whether it be symbolically, spiritually?
It's more about being intentional and celebrating myself, because if I don't celebrate myself, who will?
That's facts.
So I'm just like, I'm setting a goal, because just a couple of years ago I was so scared to make goals for the fear of failure.
Yeah.
But if you only fail for sure when you don't try. So do you want to let life pass you by, or you just want to try and like see what happens? Because you gotta live life.
Yes.
So I'm just in an era of pushing myself out there to do more things, do music, go places I've never been before, meet people I've never met before, express myself, talk. Like, it's just like a liberation for me.
Absolutely.
Like, and the music is like my documentation in my journey for everybody and myself to see.
Absolutely. And like you said, you have to show up for yourself, because a lot of times nobody else will. And it's not that they mean anything bad. It's just they're busy with their own lives.
They got their own lives.
You know, so it's like oftentimes, like over the last several years, when I had a birthday bash, I did most of the planning for it, because I don't expect anybody else to do that, you know, because it's like, but this year I said, I don't even feel like fooling with it. Like, this is the first year in probably over a decade that I didn't have a birthday bash, because I would do a birthday bash where artists would come and perform like a whole showcase. But I was like, I just didn't have the energy to plan it this year. But we have to show up for ourselves, and you're still young, so that's good that you're getting out there exploring the world, because there's a lot of beautiful stuff out there, right?
So beautiful. And I feel like it's gonna be inspiring, like, be on the beach. Like, hopefully I'll do it on my birthday, but if not, I'm gonna do it in spring.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be 27 in Puerto Rico.
Listen, I know that you got to, because the whole project's titled that. Who is going? You got some of your homegirls going with you, or family?
No, it's just gonna be me for now.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm here for that too. There's nothing wrong with that, because it's like, you're a smart young lady. You know how to move and keep your head on a swivel. You know, like, I have a young lady that I interviewed recently, and she went to Lagos, Nigeria by herself and recorded a whole project out there. And some people were like, oh my God, you're traveling over there by yourself? And she's like, yeah. And I'm the same way. Like, girl, I be out hiking by myself, and people be like, oh, you need to be careful. I said, look, bro, I can't walk around with my life in fear.
Yeah.
You know? So that's beautiful. Sometimes you have the best time by yourself too.
Yes, like, it's clarity. You could hear yourself think.
Yes.
But did she have any connections in Nigeria, or
No.
she just went?
She, the whole funny thing was, somebody reached out to her on Instagram. Come to find out, it was a scammy situation. But she flew out there, so she's like, while I'm here, I might as well work. Because once she got there, that person went ghost. So she found a studio, ended up recording a whole EP at the studio while she was out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it came out super dope, because she had a Nigerian, like, engineer. She got beats from him, so it just sounds beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I feel like we got to get out and do stuff. And a lot of times, like I said, I prefer by myself, because I can come and go on my terms.
Yes. You don't have to wait on nobody to go, and then you don't have to take somebody else's feelings into consideration.
Exactly.
Because, you know, like, we'll be holding back what we want to do or what we want to say just to be nice to other people. And most 9 times out of 10, it won't be any reciprocation. So it's just like, yeah, I'll do better solo.
Absolutely, especially if you do end up going for your birthday. That's a very special time for you. That's your special time. So you want it to be, you want to cater to you. So I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Let's take it outside of music for just a minute. You're studying biological science on a pre-med, aiming for like med school. How do you balance like that intense path of your life? Because I know it's a lot. Like you said, even if it takes you 11 years, it's okay. But how do you balance that and still creating and having a creative mind to make music?
Okay, so remember when I said, like, I'll try to plan my life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm stressing, like, how I'm going to do performances and then go to school. Like, I'm going to have to do performances on the weekends and then still study. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I've never been in this position before, and I'm, like, excited and grateful for it. So I just have to be more diligent and strategic for sure. Like, do things that's worth my time and not necessarily for the money, because you can't get lost in the sauce, like, at all. You know, the big Gucci man said that. But yeah, I just have to be intentional, like, know what I'm going to school for, as not necessarily a backup plan, but because I want to be versatile in, like, every avenue that I go to. And then I do want to do something, like make a stamp in this rap game, so I gotta put myself out there, so I just have to be strategic.
Absolutely. And I feel like the health industry is a perfect field to go into because there's always going to be a demand for it.
For sure.
Like you've mentioned, maybe becoming a pediatrician or even an OBGYN. Mm-hmm. Women are always going to need one or the other or both, because either they're going there just to get their annual checkups, or they become pregnant, so they need their OBGYN, and then they're going to need the pediatrician to bring their baby to. Exactly. Yeah. So that's been going since the dawn of time and is never going to change. Mm-hmm. So that's a perfect field. So let's fast forward, and we'll say a couple years from now, you graduate school and you decide to become an OBGYN, we'll say as an example. Are you going to still pursue your music career full time?
Yes, I do. I've seen women like be in medical school and like be entrepreneurs, like they have business on the side, and like my music is my baby, like it is my business, like my entrepreneurship. So I feel like you got to believe in yourself.
Yes. So
once I have that momentum, like nothing can stop me. I just have to be intentional with my time, and like festivals or concerts, like they be on the weekends anyways.
Yeah.
So like I think I can integrate it for sure.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, you're still young, so it's like do it while you're young and have that energy. Because when you start creeping around my age, like the energy levels start declining a little bit. There are some days where I don't feel like doing nothing, just being honest, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but I still get up and push through and show up.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, dang, I'd rather just be home chilling. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, you still got that energy. Because when I was in my 20s, girl, I was outside. In my 30s, I was outside. Even in my early 40s, outside. Now that I turned 51, I'm like, yeah, I just want to be home in bed by 10.
But I don't even think that's an age name. Like, you got some people that's homebodies.
Yeah.
Like, they don't go
introverts.
outside. I'm like, girl, how you gonna meet your husband inside? So
exactly, right. And I feel like if that's the case, you gotta get involved in something, whether it's church or going to the gym. Because I've always told myself, because I've had 2 long relationships and both of them are failed relationships, and it is what it is. But I feel like in the future, when I do meet my future husband, it needs to be in a place where it's somewhere I enjoy being, maybe at the gym, because then that means we got something in common, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? You got to meet someone somewhere that you have something in common with them. I think that's important. So yeah, we got to be outside a little bit.
Yes, for sure.
So you've got multiple singles out right now. Of course, you got FIU to GSU, which is about the colleges that you've attended and are attending.
Yes.
We also have Lover's Girl Outro, which we're going to listen to in just a few minutes. What do you feel like, these songs reflect as you as an artist, Taliah?
Well, Lover's Girl Outro, I was really trying to push myself artistically, like push my pen. Like it gives like rock star, spaceship, out of this world type of vibe. So like I just wanted, and it's gonna be on the latter end of the mixtape, so I just wanted like something to just stamp. Like I'm not just a one band, one sound type of girl. So that was just to show a different side of myself. And then FIU to GSU, like I'm new in the game, but I really was trying to push my pen with that. So, and I know sometimes like it takes time for people to digest the music and understand what you're saying. So I think I got some bars in there for sure. So I think that was just me like rapping.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's so important because you want to attract a broad audience. So it's like you want to have a little bit of everything in your catalog, a variety of stuff. 100%. For anybody who's interested in keeping up with your journey, where is the best place for them to follow you on social media?
On TikTok and Instagram is Taliah_OBM. So TALIAH_OBM.
Okay, most definitely. Who do you want to give thanks to and shout out to for loving you through your journey?
A lot. Like I swear, like I found peace through Islam.
Yeah.
Like, and the Muslim people, they're so kind. Like, and their humbleness and obedience is so inspiring. Like, I still have to work on praying 5 times a day, making salat and stuff like that, but just how humble and like obedient they are is just like wow. Like, so that has inspired me and kept me grounded and stuff like that. And then I've always been like a fiery and a will mannered person, but I feel like life has kind of like kicked me down a couple times. But I feel like just my spirit and who I naturally am has like played a big integral role in like where I am today and stuff like that. Yeah. So Allah and myself for sure.
Absolutely. I love it. Most definitely. Let's get into this record, girl. Let's check it out. Is there anything else coming up, we'll say in the next, few weeks that you have planned that we need to know about?
Well, I want to go on like some platforms, like maybe on the Radar or Auntie's House, and see if I could do performances there. Because right now I'm just trying to promote the best way I can. So like I want to go to different places and promote my stuff like that, and like get it out to people. So that's what I'll be doing.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea, because each of these platforms, even if it's a smaller one, has its own audience, and you never know who may see it, who may discover you and want to work with you. So whether it's the small ones, the medium ones, to the big ones, try to tap into as many of all of them as you can. I agree. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I love the underground. I love it so much. I think it might be a hindrance, but I feel like the underdog always wins, and it's like a lot of people you can reach from that. So I if I get an underground like fan base, I would love that. Like, I'll be content.
You know why? Because they're going to be your most loyal fan base. 100%. Like, that's something I pride myself on too. Like, majority of the people I interview are independent artists, underground artists, artists on the rise. Every now and again, I'll interview some of the celebrities, and I did a lot of that early on. But I like working with artists on the rise because I want to be a part of their journey.
Yes. And then like you meet them down the line, and y'all just happy to see each other.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. Like you and I right now. I'm gonna see you 5 years from now and be like, girl, you look good. I'm like, hey, girl. Yeah, exactly. I might go to Puerto Rico with you one day.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and get into the song. Introduce it for us.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Taliah. I'm with Hype 87.3, and this is my single Lover's Girl outro.
Alrighty, y'all stay tuned for it.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to the Hype 87.3.